Good morning, YouTube. It's Jason again with JJ Drones, and today we are on day 4 of our trip up to Maine to pick up wreaths for Wreaths Across America. We're getting ready to start our day. Got our pre-trip started. We're to go around, check the truck, make sure that everything is good to go. We're going to pull out of here and make it up to Maine today and pick up those wreaths. So let's stop talking about and let's get in the video.
Open the hood, take a look around. Belts and hoses don't make a sound. Check the oil, make sure it's full. Safety first is the golden rule. Tires pressure gotta be right. Lights and signals shining bright. Mirrors adjusted clear and clean. A proper inspection keeps you keen. Emergency campfire extinguisher too. Reflective triangles, you'll need a few. Logbook ready, paperwork.
All right, guys, it's time to get rolling. Time to get out of this picnic area. And start heading up to Maine. And I'll see if I can get out of here without any issues. This was not the desired outcome for yesterday. But it is the outcome that we had. And yesterday it was raining so much, I didn't really see the point in putting the cameras on, because with the cameras on, you were just going to get all the rain. So I apologize for that. Now, we need to watch our temperatures. And we need to watch the highways closely. Scale House is closed. But the reason that I say that is because we had all that rain yesterday. And I know that they had snow up in Maine. I guess we could have parked here with these other trucks in the way station, huh? They usually have that gated off, so it's nice that they have that open up for trucks to park. But last night when we stopped to get fuel, we picked up 3 load locks. But that truck stop was just completely packed with trucks. It was insane how many trucks were parked just everywhere. But as I was saying, we have to watch the weather, we have to watch the temperature, we have to watch for ice on the highways. As of right now, we're above freezing. Hopefully it stays that way. But I know once we get up towards Maine, we're not going to be above freezing. At least that's my assumption. I was watching the weather this morning and there was a bunch of snow that came through yesterday. not necessarily last night. So it will be interesting as far as the drive goes today because of the weather. And the one thing that really concerns me about that is the fact that if the weather has been bad up there, number one, they're not going to want to take anybody out to the tree farm because of the weather. But number two, we're going to be getting there so late in the day, and by the time that we get loaded, it may be to the point where they're not taking anybody on tours. And we're not going to have time tomorrow to do it. So today is kind of a make it or break it day for that. And I mean, I'm really disappointed with yesterday, how that all turned out. It took them over 5 hours to get me unloaded, and then having to wait another 20 minutes to figure out what we were going to do with the load locks. I mean, that's not Brake Bush's fault. That's the fault of the customer for taking the load locks and either putting them on another truck or just losing track of them. Whatever happened, happened. So a lot of things were not in our favor yesterday. All we can do is make the best out of a bad situation and try and get up there today. We're going to be 1 to 2 hours late. We were supposed to be there at noon today. We couldn't leave this morning until around 7 o'clock. And we still have to go around the Boston area. And people are all going to be going to work this morning, so we're going to hit rush hour traffic in the Boston area. It's not going to be in our favor in any way, shape, or form today. And it really bothers me. I don't like to be late for appointments, and this is not an appointment that I wanted to be late for. It's not that they're going to reject me or make me wait or anything like that. It's just a matter of I want to be there on time to pick up the wreaths so that I have time to do other things. But I can only do what I can possibly do. I'm only one person. I can't control other people either. I can't control traffic. I can only control what I can control. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do what we can. We're going to do our best. And we're going to hope that we're able to do the things that we want to do. And if we can't, then we can't. That's all there is to it. And like I said, there's a very good possibility that they may not be doing any tours into the tree farm as it is because of the weather yesterday. Now, if you see these service plazas up here, there's really no parking there. You maybe have parking for a couple of trucks, but nothing significant. The Northeast is going to be one of the most difficult places to find a place to park at night. And if you watched the video yesterday, you saw where I took my half-hour break. It was like 6:30 in the afternoon. And that truck stop was already full. And that was in Connecticut. You have a bunch of drivers that are parking for the because it's the end of their day or they're delivering in that area. It's not the driver's fault that the parking was full. It's the fault of the states that don't have enough truck stops in their states, especially in major cities. If you are a major city and you expect to have a whole bunch of trucks coming in to make deliveries, you should have parking available for those trucks. I mean, that doesn't even seem like it's rocket science to me. You have trucks coming in, you have to have a place for them to park. And that is probably one of the biggest issues with the trucking industry is parking. And a lot of people say that we have this driver shortage that is so incredibly dangerous to the industry. No, we don't have a driver shortage. That is a lie. Do we have a shortage of good drivers? Yes. But we don't have a driver shortage. And we have a shortage of truck parking spots. Not just out here on the East Coast. We have a shortage of parking spots everywhere, especially in the major cities. Yesterday was just a frustrating day all the way around. From the load locks to the traffic, and then finding a place to park to take my half-hour break, and then trying to figure out where I was going to park at the end of the day. Absolutely frustrating. So we're going to try and make today a better day. This fog is crazy though. And it's 34 degrees right now. So we're right at the cusp of the freezing point. And I was watching the weather for Boston this morning. It was sprinkling in Boston. It wasn't any massive rain showers or anything, so I'm hoping that that's going to be okay. And then there were some stragglers as far as snow showers go up in Maine. Oh, not to mention the fact that they're talking about high wind warnings. And I'm sitting here driving with an empty trailer. So sometimes you just can't win. Alrighty, so yeah, this is a thing. This is one of the things that I said was going to hamper us getting up there today. There really wasn't much that I could do though to change this. But we're right outside Boston, and like I said, it's morning rush hour. People are trying to get to work. So I was pretty sure that this was going to happen. Who knows? We probably could have been better off taking the 290. I don't know. It's a crapshoot. Well, we made it through that traffic jam. There's going to be multiple other ones, but the winds are picking up. And if you ever wanted to know what it's like to drive a truck on a windy day, all you got to do is remember when you were a kid flying a kite. Only you have a really big kite on the back of your truck. All right, guys. Well, this is going to be nothing but nonstop battling traffic until we get north of Boston. So we'll come back a little bit later on when we don't have to be fighting all this stuff. Or maybe we'll come back if there's something more interesting. But as of right now, there's nothing interesting about this. It's all just traffic and trying not to get hit. That's basically what it boils down to. So we'll resume this here in a little bit. Well, for you, it'll be in just a second. So stay with me. Okay, guys. Well, I had stopped at a rest area here because I had to clean off the windows. We've actually hit freezing rain, and the roads are super slick right now. They've got the speed limit down to 45 miles an hour. Yeah. See the camera? I don't know how far we're going to get with the camera with the freezing rain. But we're going to find out. Okay, guys, well, it says that we're 7.5 miles away, so I figured I'd turn the cameras on. The one camera on the driver's side is out of battery. So, and we'll have to see if the one on the front has any battery. Because I just don't know. But we will see. Oh, it makes me feel better that there's a truck right here. This road is not the best. And that camera in the front could be just completely jam-packed full of ice. But I don't think we're going to be staying here the night. I did have the plan of staying here for the night and leaving in the morning. But with the way that the roads are, and the forecast for tomorrow, I think we're going to get our wreaths and get out of Dodge. We'll get out to the interstate and find our first rest area that we can park at out of the freezing rain, if that's even possible. And then call it a day. I can't fly the drones today as much as I would love to. And by the time that I'm done, they're going to be done with doing tours of the tree farm. Oh, this is not going as planned at all. But that's not what this whole series is about. The series is about what we're going to be doing on Saturday. So I'm not getting completely overwhelmed or upset over it. It just is something that I would really love to be able to share with you guys. So what I will do is I will link the video that I did touring the tree farm right here. And if you haven't seen it before, definitely go check it out. If you have seen it before, go watch it again, because it's very, very interesting. And I think you might enjoy it. I just really, really hope that we're not going to have rain on Saturday. If we do, we've got the GoPros. The GoPros will stand up in the rain. That's not a problem. But there's so much more that I wish that I'd be able to do. So I just want to apologize to you guys. Yeah, I see the flag. I want to apologize to you guys because this is not going as planned at all. All right, guys, we're here. I'm gonna go check in and then hopefully get the cameras back up and running. And then I'm sure it won't be long and we'll be going back out to the tree farm. So stay with me. Or not the tree farm, but the loading docks. I'm so discombobulated right now. So just be patient. I appreciate it. Okay, guys, well, we are out here in Columbia, Maine, getting loaded over here at Wreaths Across America. In fact, we went over and we're at the truckers area where we all stage. And I got a goodie bag that I want to show you guys everything that I got later on. It's still misting, so I can't fly the drones, and it's getting super dark. So I'm probably not going to film leaving here, even though I did film coming in here. We're gonna probably go down to the closest place that we can park without actually running out of hours, and then park it for the night. like I said earlier, I was planning on being here through the night and then be here all day tomorrow, or leave here in the morning tomorrow, I'm sorry. But things have changed. The weather is going to be awful tomorrow. It's going to be rain. They're talking about 50 to 60 mile per hour winds out here. So it's going to be absolutely crazy. So the best thing we can do is start heading down the road. So in the event that we run into a weather situation, that we're not trying to play catch up like we had to do coming up here. So let's get this trailer loaded up, and then we'll start hitting the road. And then when we park for the night, I'll close out this video for today. Stay with me, guys. All right, guys, so we've come to the end of another day and another video, and I was able to make it to Wreaths Across America even though we were dealing with a lot of freezing rain. In fact, we're still dealing with freezing rain right now. I'm parked at a service plaza and hoping that they don't kick me out, because I'm not necessarily in a parking spot, but I am out of the way for other drivers, so hopefully that's not going to be a problem tonight. But the other thing is that I apologize. I really wanted to get some drone footage up there, and I wanted to go see the tree farm, and I wasn't able to do either one of those things. So I am going to, like I said earlier, link the video from the time that I did visit the tree farm up in the corner, so you guys can go and watch that video from 2 years ago when I did it. And maybe you'll learn a little bit of something that you weren't really aware of with the entire process for Wreaths Across America. I was also able to pick up a wreath for my grandfather, so when I get home, the end of this video series is me going to be laying a wreath on my grandfather's grave, so definitely make sure to check that out. And we got goodie bag from Wreaths Across America, so I wanted to share with you what they gave us as drivers. Every driver got the same thing. We got another Wreaths Across America hat and a zip-up Wreaths Across America hoodie. We got bull snot glass cleaner, and if you're looking for a really good glass cleaner for your truck, bull snot is the only way to go. I don't use anything but bull snot on my glass at this point. And then we got a thank you note for actually doing this, and then a goodie bag. And what's in the goodie bag? We got an Easy Claw which is a sling, I'm guessing, for something. I have no idea. And let's see what else. Oh, this is for your airlines. So that's actually a pretty nice feature. Keep your airlines from dragging on your catwalk. And then we got another note from Karen Worcester, Executive Director for Wreaths Across America. That's the wife of the owner of the wreath company that did everything. And then I've got a 25% off coupon for the Wreaths Across America merch store. So thank you, Wreaths Across America. You guys treat us like royalty every single year. And you guys definitely, they've got food, they've got snacks, they've got drinks, and all of it is free to the driver. And they always treat us very, very kindly. And I appreciate that, because it's not so often that you run into an organization such as these guys. And I'm more than happy every time that I go up there to visit with everyone and just say hi. And there's a little bit of information that I did get from being up there this year. Okay, so this year their tip harvest was 11,310,906 pounds of tips to actually make the wreaths. An all-time daily record, they did 346,063 pounds of tips. And then an all-time daily wreath produced record was 114,018. That's a lot of wreaths in one day, and that's a lot of pounds of tips. They can't do it without us, but we can't do it without them. And if it wasn't for them, this whole thing wouldn't have even gotten off the ground. So thank you very much, Wreaths Across America. We do appreciate it. As for filming tomorrow, I'm not going to be filming. It's just going to be a travel day. Unless something happens that is going to be remarkable that I want to share with you guys. Like if the weather gets even worse on the trip down, I'm obviously going to film that. But if nothing in particular happens and it's just an average, everyday kind of a thing, I'm not going to film it. But so Friday, December 13th, Friday the 13th, we'll be filming getting the truck ready for Saturday and driving down to Chattanooga, Tennessee. So that is the schedule for the rest of the videos. And if you appreciated this content and you want to see more of it, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified the next time I upload one of these videos to YouTube. But as for now, I appreciate all of you for coming along for this ride with me, and we'll see you later on down the road. Bye, guys.